Hello everyone. Today I'm working on a wireless refrigerant scale that I bought. It was a pretty good deal, and I kind of know why now, because the reviews on this scale were pretty bad because they couldn't link their phone up to the Bluetooth on here. And so I called tech support, and I had my doubts, but son of a gun, it actually worked. It was really confusing. There's nowhere in the owner's manual, nowhere, website, nothing explains how to get this thing to link. But the JB tech support line, he said you're gonna have to do it in these steps and repeat it several times until it finally connects. So in the instructions it just says to push the power button on. This will start blinking. Then on your app, you push the Bluetooth symbol on your app, and then it scans, and it's supposed to find it and be that simple, like most Bluetooths are. Well, in this case, it wouldn't work no matter how many times I tried, and that just kept blinking, saying it's sending the signal out, looking for a Bluetooth to connect to. And so what I did was, from what the tech support guy said, that this thing has like about four different bands or frequencies, and you have to go through every one of them. He was saying a lot of people return this. 90% of them return it, and it's because of that Bluetooth connection error. And then when he gets it back, it works fine because he knows how to go through the different bands. I'm like, well, it's not really the tech's fault if it's not in the instructions. So I just figure I want to just share this with anyone that has this or just bought it and is freaking out, like I just spent all this money and it don't work. So what you have to do is, when you have the power on, and then you select your even this instruction manual is outdated. It doesn't have the scale thing over here. It has it has the Bluetooth symbol on the top right. At least it does on my Android phone. So when you push the Bluetooth and it's scanning, it may time out and you may have to push the scan button again on here. But basically, this will start flashing. Then you got to press it, and then it'll glow solid for maybe 30 seconds. Then it'll start flashing again. Then when your phone times out, you got to reset the timer on your Bluetooth phone app to get it to restart, and you press it again. Basically, you're switching through the channels every time it goes solid and then goes back to flashing. And then at some point, your green light here showing that you have power on will flash super fast, meaning, hey, I'm on the last band, on the last frequency. You know, I think at one time, after pressing it while it was solid, I pressed it for a long time, maybe 5 seconds, and then it flashed really fast, and then it worked. So that may be your option there, is looking for that green flash to flash really fast. Make sure you're scanning, and then all of a sudden the scale symbol popped up saying it's ready to read it. Then you got to push the scale button that's on your phone, and then when this starts flashing normal, like the normal rhythm like this, then it actually worked. So that's kind of what you have to do, is you got to go through different bands by pushing this or pushing and hold it. You have to play with it, and I think once you see this thing flash several times, after when you're just about ready to give up, that's kind of like your last option, is going through that last band. But I think it switches bands every time you tap it. It goes solid for 30 seconds or whatever, and then it goes back to flashing, looking for sending out that signal to your phone. And then I think on the last try is when I pressed and held it, and then I got the fast flashing. Then all of a sudden on my phone app it popped up to connect to scale, and that's when I figured it out. And now it works, or at least now it connects, but I don't know how well the scale works yet. But it seems like that's 90% of the problem, is getting it connect. I hope this will help anyone. I know that my description isn't how I explained it isn't the best. You just have to play with it, and it should work. Because I spent about 30 minutes on it yesterday, and I've seen some reviews, guys saying that they spent 5 hours. But it was nice to know that this thing has different frequencies, and and you have to switch to those different band frequencies or whatever to get it to connect. I just find that stupid, it should be pretty simple, but some things just aren't always as easy as we want it to be. So hopefully that'll help you out.